One big question we always ask our clients is, do you have a priority date for an EB2 or EB3 green card or any green card before this? We ask this for a reason. Reusing a previous priority date for an EB1A application can significantly speed up the green card process overall. Hey folks, I'm Simon Shetty. I'm the founder of Smart Green Card. I'm not an attorney. I speak from personal experience, and all the content on this channel is not supposed to be construed as legal advice. While making your decisions, you should always consult a professional US licensed attorney. Now that said, let me move into what I think generally about this topic. So I want to answer one of the questions we get all the time. How can I reuse my old priority date for the EB1A, and is it even useful? So we'll break it down using the latest January Visa Bulletin for 2025 as example. Please note that we are not attorneys and we do not provide legal representation or any legal advice. For personalized advice regarding your specific legal matters, you should always consult a licensed US immigration attorney. All content on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. Alright, so if you are new to the green card process, here is a quick refresher. A priority date is essentially your place in the line for a green card. It is the date when your EB1A application's Form I-140 was filed and accepted by USCIS. Priority date actually helps decide when you can apply for adjustment of status to get an immigrant visa. And if you have an approved EB2 or EB3 petition, reusing your priority date for an EB1A green card application could sometimes be a smart way to fast track your green card process overall. Now, are you wondering where you can find your priority date? It's usually on your Form I-797, which is the notice of action, and that's the paper USCIS sends you when they accept your I-140. It's often called also the receipt notice. Now, here's why we are all about reusing priority dates. For some countries, especially like India and China, there are huge backlogs for EB2 and EB3 categories. So if you reuse a priority date from one of those backed up categories for your EB1A, you might be able to jump the line and speed up your green card process by several years. Actually, one of our clients recently asked me, okay, you keep saying that I can reuse my priority date, but how exactly do I do it? Here's what I told them, and I hope it helps you too. Number one, confirm that your previous I-140 petition was approved and established a priority date. This could be from an earlier EB2 or EB3 case. Number two, submit a new I-140 under the EB1A category and specify that you want to retain your established priority date. And then number three, attach documentation of your prior 140 approval showing the priority date, and this helps USCIS verify your request to retain it as well. Number four, once your EB1A I-140 is approved, keep an eye on the monthly visa bulletins to see when your retained priority date actually becomes current. And once it is current, you're all set to file your Form I-485 to adjust your status. And if you're already in the US, that is what you do. So, for example, according to the January Visa Bulletin of 2025, the EB1A final action date is February 1st, 2022. So, if your reused priority date is on or before this, you can go ahead and file your adjustment of status with USCIS. And another question we get all the time is, can I keep my EB2 priority date if I switch jobs? And here's the deal though. As long as your I-140 petition was approved, you can usually keep that priority date even if you change employers. Your new employer will file a fresh I-140, but they can use your old priority date as long as the original petition wasn't pulled back because of any sort of fraud or misrepresentation. Even if your previous employer withdraws the I-140, you can usually keep your priority date for a future green card application with a new employer as long as it wasn't withdrawn for fraud. Again, like I said, these are all very technical details, so you should always consult an immigration attorney before moving forward on this. But this channel is all about education and information. So make sure that you are re-verifying everything I tell you because it's a very sensitive matter. One quick tip, if your H1B is close to expiring though, is you should consider applying for the EB2 or EB3 green card if you are eligible. It can help extend your H1B status, and the EB2 or EB3 green card has a lower eligibility threshold, generally qualifying factors compared to the EB1A. But be aware that there are significant backlogs for EB2 and EB3 green card categories as well, particularly from applicants from India. Now, this is why applying for the EB1A might be a better option if you are looking to avoid these delays. And once your EB2 or EB3 green card is approved, you can later apply for the EB1A and reuse your previous priority date to speed up the green card process as well. So, are you stuck in the EB2 or EB3 backlog though? Are you worried that your H1B is expiring? Or maybe you're concerned about your child's future in the United States? If any of that sounds like you, then it might be time to consider a faster way to your green card potentially. We have put together a free information-packed guide to help you understand the EB1A pathway, which can speed up your green card journey potentially. And that is totally free. The guide is totally free. It's a multi-page, pretty elaborate guide. Just click the link in the description to grab your copy and get started. And hey folks, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel and turn on those notifications for more EB1A tips, more immigration tips from Smart Green Card.